did something, well, I don't want to say stupid, I wasn't paying attention. But welcome to a new video. I am going to make some bread with the split pea and ham soup. Well, because I think that would be a nice meal. But I was filming and I didn't notice, well, I did notice that my battery was almost dead for my camera. So I plugged it in and then I was like, oh, I'm not recording at all. So let's start over. I wasn't too far, but oat and potato bread. This one I'm going to make. I'm a bit... Oh, sometimes... This recipe uses freshly cooked potatoes, but it's also a wonderful way to use up leftover mashed potatoes. It makes a dense, moist loaf that is the perfect accompaniment to any meal, although it is particularly delicious served with a traditional Irish hot breakfast. Well, it's really difficult for me to get Irish breakfast items over here, but I have potatoes. I have mashed potatoes. It's still a bit too warm, I think, but maybe, hopefully, they've cooled down a bit when we need them. And what I've done is bread flour, salt, then 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I think that's a lot, but there's also a lot of, oh, not enough maybe to cancel out. Not cancel out, because if you then need to add the salt and the sugar, but well, that's gonna be sugar too. I cubed my butter this time, and I remember I need to get one thing before I continue, because I need a loaf thin. I think I've got to get, oh wait, I can do it later. Well, let's continue. Next. Okay, I need how much, I didn't weigh out my yeast, so 1.5 teaspoons again. And I'm adding that to the sugar for a moment, so I don't have to dirty up another dish. Oh, that looks gross, weird, I don't know, like it's not supposed to. But let's put my hands in the things. And it doesn't seem enough butter for this amount of flour, but well, the batter is completely lost in here. So much, so I have to add the flour and the yeast. Oh, and then oats, 25 grams, some milk. Mix in the mashed potatoes and then add water. Oh, water. I'm going to use a potato spoon for this because, well, we're going to add the potatoes, so I guess the potatoes will make it a real dough instead of just flour with things added to it. I do need to use my hands, but oh yeah, well, I couldn't find my water for a moment, but I have water. And then add the mashed potatoes. Look, I can't touch them without burning them, so let's Oh, my kitchen is a mess. It's so dirty right now. Anyway, no idea why I didn't need to mention it yet, because I'm not sure if you can see it, but anyway, let's mix this. And I think I'm going to be smart about it and just not add all the water at the same time, bit by bit. Mix to a soft dough. So I'm doing this by hand, but is it better to use a mixer? Water. Warm to the touch, but not hot. Needs more water. I did make a potato chocolate cake once. It was a nice touch. People didn't realize there were potato in it, but you don't taste a potato. I guess it's the same when you add like the potato flour or something in a recipe. So I already, let's clean up a bit so I have room to knead my dough. I have so much stupid things lying around at this moment. Let's read for a moment while I'm kneading this. Turn out the dough onto a lightly floured surface and knead for 5 to 10 minutes. So it's best to do by hand, right? Because a mixture can do it faster than 5 to 10 minutes. Is it like the pasta doughs of all? They say that you have to knead it for a long time, right? I'm still planning to make my own pasta. I have a really nice mixer with a pasta hook thing to make noodles and like spaghetti, all those shapes. But I don't know, life happens and then you plan for it and things go different. Until smooth and elastic. Put the dough in an oil bowl, cover with plastic wrap and let rise in a warm place for 1 hour or until it'll double in size. So I think I'm going to stop the video here, knead the dough for the amount of minute and let it rest, and then we'll continue when risen dough is ready to move on. So I see you in, what did I say? An hour, a little bit over. See you soon. Okay, so you saw me putting it in the, what's the name, tin, loaf tin, and I brushed it with water and some oats on top. So after the second proof, right, second rise, proof is the American way to say it, I think, right? Anyway, this is what it looks like. So now it has to go in an oven. I have preheated it at 220 Celsius, 425 Fahrenheit. So my oven is ready. 25-30 minutes, and then we'll let it cool for a couple and then have a taste. So I'm excited. Let's do 25 first and then check if we need more. Waiting time again. So that were 25 minutes. Haven't checked. Oh, I'm a ground side, but I think it looks done, but I need to take it out, right, to know for sure because of the I have no idea what it's called. Oh my god, look! It looks a bit soft while knocking. So I think I'm going to let it cool for I don't know what to do. Sounds hollow when it's set on the bottom, but it looks so soft. Okay, let's let it cool for, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then we'll cut. Because I don't know, it's getting brown at the top. So if there are any tips for that, maybe cover it with cling foil or something. I don't know. If you have a tip how to make it less brown on the top, put it on a lower in the oven, maybe. Anyway, let it cool for 15 minutes and then we'll see. Okay, I'm going to cut into it. It's still very warm, so maybe I'm still too soon, but hopefully you can hear me because I put on the dishwasher and it's making more sound than I'm hoping for. So I hope the camera doesn't pick up that too much, but let's see if I did this. How am I going to do this? Like, smells pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm a bit too soon with cutting, but it looks good. I've got a little bit of Kerrygold butter left, so on top of the warm bread is probably way too much butter. So it's now just over 3 o'clock, so I've got some time to let this cool a little bit more for dinner to cut it all better. Anyway, it's so soft. It's not what I expect. This reminds me of, and maybe that's because of the combination of the butter and this kind of bread, but those croissants that you buy in one of those things that you push your thumb in and then you get a scare because it pops too loud. I feel like it tastes like that. And the middle part, I don't even chew it. It's so, it dissolves. But it's good. Now I have to really have a good discussion with myself which bread is better. This one under molasses. Oh my god, now I want to eat the whole bread. This is good. If you like soft bread, you have to give this a try. Yeah, with the mashed potatoes, like it said. Let me see. Wonderful way to use up leftover mashed potatoes. I think that's a better way. Well, I don't think I have ever leftover mashed potatoes, but if you have, this is a good recipe. Well, I need to eat more potatoes. That's my end conclusion of this. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know, I'm so happy when bread works, when I made a good loaf of bread. Even with the yeast, in the past I made bread with yeast and then they tasted like yeast and that was, oh, this is good. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you soon and bye.